Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. And now that we are done with Shedu, or so it seems, we will be moving towards Idagâl. And I think that's the last area of the expansion. We still have 3.5 levels to go. I don't know how we're doing this. I truly don't know. Now, we also have this sort of vector quest that we got as soon as we arrived at Dry-whelm. But I think this was actually the moment where you're supposed to be getting this quest. Why should you be getting it earlier? Well, if you don't want to quest in here, I suppose, but we are following a linear sequence, then this is when the Unusâli messenger should pop up. And just to remind us what he said, word from Mizâdi personally requested aid with her campaign in Idagâl. Bring the fight to the Mordecai in their fortress. And seek her in her camp just to the border of Shedu. Just regular stuff. I'm not sure if unlocking that quest was... Well, we saw that there was no prerequisite to complete. It was always available. So I'm not sure if maybe there was like a level requirement. Of course, if you are 5 levels below the quest, it wouldn't pop up. But I'm just reminded of those messengers that would appear in West Rohan, I think it was. So was like, hey, even before completing an area, they would appear and say, well, hey, you can already go to this other one if you so choose. So that's what this reminds me of. And I think those NPCs in Rohan had a level requirement, so that's why I'm thinking maybe this was the case as well. But what level is this quest actually? 159. Or maybe there was no requirement at all. It's just... We have seen the LOTRO team also ever since Before the Shadow aiming for a more non-linear structure. So having the vector appear without you having to complete the area supports that intention. So maybe it's just that. Alrighty, and we are ready to move on. Idagâl, but it's been a while since we saw our 3 companions here. We're still missing, now that I come to think of it, we're still missing our buddy Incarnation here. I mean, he said he was gonna catch up with us, but oh yeah, like it. It's been a while since I took a picture like this. I hope you don't mind. Anyway.
Ever since we departed Zajana, I suspected our road would bring us to Emax Dûl in Idagâl.
I did not expect the situation with which we are now threatened, that the Mordecai who control that city might be manipulated by the Thardûth.
Shinjamin and Kishatel have set out for Kijan to bring word back to Mizâdi.
I will remain with you, Beriathan, for I fought at the Sabudamar, the Red Brush battle, and I know the danger posed by the Thardûth. For fallen Surdusha and the honor of the Dumuri, I will fight alongside you against them. So, well, Vitali, okay, this is more of a sort of tanky boots. I might have some use for them.
Of our company, only Olishar has walked into Idagâl. Will he tell us what to expect?
And where first we should go? Even mighty Shuruk-Nin would hesitate to knock upon the gates of Emax Dûl, knowing the Mordecai and the Thardûth have joined hands within.
Emax Dûl has borne many names over the span of its history, each chosen by the power that controlled it.
The Menuns of Nizaka, the Korthan League, and now the Ordakai. But Rahasi is right, we should not make directly for Emax Dûl. Instead, let us pass into Idagâl and follow the road northward. There we will find a pleasant settlement beside a green oasis. It is called Ahâba, and the Beltáni herdsmen who dwell there showed me kindness while I wandered a few years before I was imprisoned by the Ordakai. If Malgarzor lives there still, he may help us. I knew him not, but by his reputation he was a man of influence among those who live by the water. Okay, have an objective now. But by the looks of it, we will reach first Mizâdi's camp, than the oasis. God, you Tugi. Why? Let's try to outrun the guy. Want to double check here in travel window. Master at Sajana at Sulmadash. Why is the master at Duradmanesh first? I don't get it. Oh, come on. I mean, I will need to fix that in the settings because I like to have my skills order by the order in which I acquire them. So Duradmanesh should be the last one so far, and makes sense. It's the last area you visit out of all of those. For the most part, the plugin does a great job at organizing the skills like so, but every once in a while you find an outlier that it's placed weirdly, in my opinion, so just fix that later. Hope I can remember to fix that later. You did reclaiming Idagâl, the Hamâti forward camp. We have Rasal, Numuru. Well, Mizâdi should be here somewhere as well. Ahâba, okay. The Dawn-warden, Nashubu, Durnagu. Simple enough.
This valley belongs to the Shagani, and no one else.
Beriathan, I am glad you could join us. Come, we have much to discuss.
We come to this arid place for one reason, to make a stand against Ordach.
We know that Bârshud has come this way, likely to regroup with his Ordakai masters. Their stronghold must be here, and I aim to find a way to take it from them. Our group is small for now, only my most trusted allies. The rest of my army will follow when we are ready. Now we must discuss what the scouts have found in Idagâl and prepare our strategy. You ask about the newcomer in the left tent. She appears to be a scholar from Sajana. Mizâdi stifles a sigh. Ah yes. Meet Sir Kamal, my new diplomat. Numuru has convinced me we need one after that misunderstanding in Sajana. I am sure she will prove herself a valuable member of our cause. Now let us gather the others. And we have also the deed. 30 quests. So we already have one, so it's 39. 29 quests that we need to complete, and they are awarding like 1.5 million XP. So we are talking, yeah, like 45,000 XP in here, give or take, maybe a little bit less. I mean, if my calculations are correct, that should be just enough to get us to level 160, but
Are you ready to hear the report of our scouts?
we'll see. Let's hear the report.
Our pursuit of Bârshud has led us to Idagâl, a scorched land of scavengers and cruelty. Here we will stand defiant, and push the Empire of Ordach out of the region for good. But first, we need allies.
Okay, so... this one is also really nice.
Good, we are convened. Let us learn the weaknesses of our enemies. What have each of you learned of Idagâl? Razal, you may begin.
Emax Dûl is the main fortress of the Ordekai in the region. It is an ancient citadel, highly fortified and well defended. The son of Ordach's new king, has arrived with his family to personally lead the Ordekai forces in Murjala. Despite this new leadership, the soldiers of the rank and file are in disarray. Morale is low, and defections are common. They are surrounded by enemies on all sides, and have seen one major defeat after another since the fall of the Black Serpent at Bellinor. The complete mutiny of their forces may be possible, if given the right push.
Then that is our target. We will strike Emax Dûl, slay both Goramulsai and Bârshud, and drive the Ordekai from these lands.
My Shara, I must urge caution. Our enemy has weaknesses to exploit, yes, but our numbers are limited. We have not forces enough to besiege Emax Dûl.
We cannot give up when we are so close. I will not let Bârshud slip away once again.
Our scouts say a large Aradûni host approaches from the west. They too oppose Ordach. We might form an alliance that benefits both Aradû and Hamât.
That is where I can help. Through diplomacy, we can achieve our goals. Damareja Ardu leads a movement to reclaim what was once Nisaka from the Empire. They force the Ordekai from their lands to the west, and now march on Murjala. Her story is not dissimilar to your own. We may convince her to join forces once she sees our goals align.
Another new kingdom. We will see if she is an ally, or yet another rival.
There are two other groups in Idagâl to consider. The Beltáni of Ahâba and the thralls of Esh Mêkag. The Beltáni have lived in Idagâl since before the land was dry. They are primarily herders and once roamed freely across the fruitful grazing land. The Dean of Stone and the drying of the lake has forced them to stay near the oasis to the north. Ahâba. Ordach has long subjugated them, imprisoning the disobedient in the jail south of the river, Esh Mêkag.
Esh Mêkag, they silent now, is a fortress of sorrow and death. Its thralls are forced to work in the nearby pit, lest they face the cruelty of Roturko the Bloody, the prison's warden. Rumor has it, he earned his station by slaying the king of Rohan and Pelennor. The Sai seems to favor him. My scouts report potential escapees in the nearby ruins. They may need our help.
Whether or not the Beltáni and the thralls will aid our fight, we must see if we can help them. I will not let Ordach's depravity go unanswered. Let us first visit Ahâba. This oasis may be a suitable place to gather our forces, and perhaps some new allies, before we strike at Emax Dûl.
Okay, that was a really informative council. And I also like the fact that, well, it was fully voiced. That was one of the features of the expansion that we really haven't had much time to discuss. The fact that it's advertised as being fully voiced. The main storyline is fully voiced, all the instances. I think that's what we have seen so far. But it's really fun to see that some of the quote-unquote minor instances or the side quests are also fully voiced, like this one, because Mizâdi's story is also really important, and by the looks of it, it will converge with the main storyline at some point when we reach Emax Dûl.
That is the plan. We gather more allies, and then we strike.
And now we're going to the oasis, so yeah, good.
The path forward will not be easy. I hope I can count on you to walk it with me, friend.
Of course.
We will meet you outside Ahâba. I do not want to startle these meek shepherds.
We'll meet you outside Ahâba. We'll go ahead with Sorkamal and Numuru because he will insist I not go without any of my Zuvuzuri, but leave the rest of my guards behind for now. I do not want to startle these meek shepherds. We will continue along this road toward the main path into the oasis to the north. We will not go ahead without you. Okay, what is this? Is this like a... Looks like a horn, like a claw? No idea. But we will continue towards the oasis. Scavenger, is this? Yalaka. Vulture? God, I almost forgot that word. I don't think we have seen many vultures in LOTRO. We have seen other carrion birds. And this is one of those, but looks very different from other kinds of carrion birds we have seen so far as well.
Wait. Someone approaches.
There you are. The main path into Ahâba should be this way. I would rather we not accidentally sneak up on them if they are as timid as Numuru says. What? I hear someone Someone approaches. Someone is shouting and running toward you. Shepherds and... Ah, this is the jailer? Help us! You cannot escape us, fool. Ratulko, yeah. It is a simple choice. Fight for Urdak willingly or serve in Esh Mêkag as a thrall. Urdak dogs, you will subjugate these people no longer. But I would assume Ratulko is gonna escape. I mean, we have the upper hand, 4 against 2, but... What is this? Would there stand against the Urdakai? Mizâdi Sharengadi of renewed Hamât. Hamâti traitors. The Sai will hear of this. Let us continue to Ahâba then. We will meet you inside. Thank you, Shara. Please come and speak to our chieftain, Unusâli. It seems we need to cross this bridge. I mean, where does it lead to exactly? Because the oasis is over there. Now, this is definitely not the way. Ah, but we also got the Slayer Deed 2 out of 50. Yeah, I will be forever grateful when they decided to go back to more reasonable numbers. Again, I think that was Gondor renewed, right? A drake. Oh, there you are. Drake Slayer of Idagâl. Okay. Again, 50 drakes. And the oasis. You have discovered Ahâba. Alright, so we have the Vault Keeper, an auctioneer, there is a milestone that we're gonna get. Bounties and missions. Posted bounties, but I cannot get them yet. This reminds me a little bit of Hamât back in the Icorvan Valley. The oasis village of Ahâba is green and pleasant. Yeah, I can tell. And more Ordakai in here.
It seems we have mutual enemies. That does not yet make us friends.
What? So what do you need?
It is simple. Help the Beltáni, and we will help you.
I believe you're Shara when she says she wants to protect us from the Ordakai, but I sense you want something from us in return. We are not ones to trust outsiders so easily, not after our many years of resistance to Ordak. If you want an alliance, you will need to prove yourself to us. It is simple. Help the Beltáni and we will help you. And here we have Malgarsor.
Outsiders are often drawn to Ahâba by the oasis.
It is the custom of my people to welcome any who desire water or food if they come in peace and offer work in exchange for these gifts. We have had difficulty with vultures of late. Should you do something about them, you will have the friendship of the people of Ahâba. You ask Malgarsor to describe the vultures and tell you where you can find them, and he smiles broadly at you. Some of these vultures fly upon wings and are at the fane of Shahuru, but others bear swords of Ordak, and these too are unwelcome. They reside at the Wither Watch. Sorry. No witchers here. Still, other vultures might once have called Ahâba their home, but now they live at Kidu-bala and prey upon their former neighbors. I am pleased you understand me. Well, the carrion bird then was a vulture. I was right on that regard, and well, that's nice. Again, we haven't seen vultures in LOTRO before. Makes sense considering we really haven't been in a desert before in LOTRO. So yeah, vultures. Now, you're telling me I need to complete quests in Ahâba to earn your trust. And where exactly are those quests? Ah, here. Ah! There is another water. We'll check that.
Travel with care, friend. Dangers are all about.
For years, the Ordakai have attempted to recruit us to their cause. Those who refuse are kidnapped in raids and sent to Esh Mêkag to work. Many of our people have gone missing in their last raid, and we fear the worst. If you travel to the Ordakai camp at Okatohol, Witherwatch, look for our people and free them if you can.
Is there something you need?
If you are here to help stranger, we could surely use it. There is a camp of robbers in the cliffs to the north called Kidu-bala. They have stolen much from the Beltáni and anyone traveling along the Great Road. If you go to Kidu-bala, please retrieve our valuables and return them to Ahâba.
Travel with care, friend. Dangers are all about.
To the north, robbers and brigands are holed up in the cliffside in a camp we call Kidu-bala. They have long been a thorn in our side here in Ahâba, attacking any who venture too far from the oasis alone. Recently, their numbers have swelled with Ordakai deserters, making them even more dangerous. If you truly want to help the Beltáni, you will rid us of those brigands and their leader, the one called Nagisu, once and for all.
Is there something you need?
The Ordakai recently took over the town of Okatohol, the Witherwatch. We know not what happened to those living there, but we suspect they were taken to Esh Mêkag. They now use the town as a base to launch their raids on Ahâba. If the Urdakai are your enemy, as you say, I ask you to defeat them and their leader before they raid us yet again. Okay, so that seems to be it. Master at Ahâba, so I'm guessing, yeah, we need neutral standing. Hamât renewed. Why can't I barter for this? I mean, in order to use it, you need to be neutral with Hamât renewed. But in order to unlock the possibility to barter, you need to be friend? Well, I'm not that far. I'm not that far, so I hope we can get that friend standing in no time. Should I be using more XP boosts? I don't know. Ah, there is another quest in here. Great.
Travel with care, friend. Dangers are all about.
Greetings, Warden. I am Batala. I handle much of the cooking for the village. Unusâli has asked you to help out around Ahâba, and I am not one to turn away idle hands. Look around, friend. Our oasis provides for us. Gather fruit from the trees and bushes and bring it to me. Yeah, well, I guess that this would give us the perfect excuse to finish exploring this place and see if maybe there is any other quest we might have missed. Doesn't seem to be anymore. But 5 quests when we only need to complete 3, that looks okay. Still keeping an eye open though, in case there are other quests available around this place. Yeah, there is another one here. Great, great. Thank you for bringing me here.
This valley belongs to the Shagani and no one else.
I have witnessed your strength, in arm, in spirit. You have stood beside me through triumph and grief. We have spilled blood, not as strangers but as comrades, and now we draw near to the ending. Hamât shall rise again, renewed by my hand. There is no other I would call by my side in this hour, Beriathan. My campaign must find its end, and before that hour comes I shall call upon you again if you will attend me. My captains and lieutenants clamor for aid as there is much to do and prepare. All that you do in my name shall bring you honor and raise your standing among my host. I have named Lumgana to keep your share of the spoils safe and to grant you access to our deeper stores. Stay steady, Beriathan. The road narrows and the end draws near. I will need your strength before the last banner is raised. Still attack. Am I supposed to know him? It truly doesn't ring any bell, but names are really not my strong suit. But it could be I have just forgotten who Citadel is. Look, he's already 160. Why am I 4 levels behind?
This valley belongs to the Shagani and no one else.
Welcome to Ahâba, stranger. I am Nahid, a humble shepherd. If you're here to help, I would appreciate it. My hands are full enough as it is. Several of my ship have wandered off. They should still be nearby, but I fear if I go looking for them, these two independent will wander off as well. Would you be willing to find them and bring them back? Here, take some of this hay. They cannot resist it. Whistle with it and you're in your hand, and they should come. Well, those don't look to be the missing ships, so... This is one of the vultures that we already need, I guess, so... Nope. Not the right place. Okay, there is one lost ship. Oh! You can actually spam the emote like the beasts in the Yule festival. Okay. That was not intentional. Game was lagging a little, so I was trying to get the whistle to go off and ended up getting credit for 2. I mean, there is not any ship in here. Do I need to keep whistling to that single ship every single time? Ah, here we have another one. They are not only lost, but very well hidden too. Another Mumak in here. A very strong Mumak at that. Lost ship. Ah, here. As I said, very well hidden. Please stop. They have all returned. Thank you, Beriathan. Now we just need to get them into their pen.
This valley belongs to the Mizâdi, and no one else.
The ship has returned, but now they need to be rounded up. This is the perfect job for Lishu. Would you like to try commanding her? Just point at the ship you want her to hurt and she will see it done. Lishu snaps to your side, ready to work. Point out. Yeah, okay. It's really cool. You let Lishu know she has done a good job and offer a pat on the head. Rough! She offers a single work and a wagging tail in return. Lishu returns to Nahid's side.
This valley belongs to the Shagani and no one else.
I knew Lishu would finish this task in no time, and thanks to you, my friend, for helping. Unfortunately, it won't be long until they wander off again. A shepherd's work is never done. But we got Lishu. Just wanna take a Layla. Ah, well, not Lishu, but we have Layla, so it's like her daughter or something. It's a shame we cannot have a couple more pets with us. I mean, without the limit, I would guess a lot of people will just run around with so many pets the game will break. That would be fun, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it would also be really annoying for performance and everything, so... we ended up circling back to where we were. We can turn in the quest, and even before leaving Ahâba, we already have completed the 3 quests we needed. So I guess we can also see what comes after that.
This valley belongs to the Shagani.
You show Batala the fruits you have collected. Good. This is enough for the next meal. Now I have one more task for you.
This valley belongs to the Shagani. And no one else.
The fruits you picked will be stewed and baked with pastry. I call them imbahutu. The cooking will bring out the fruit's natural sugars. Nature's bounty is delicious, is it not? I have packaged up some meals for you to deliver to the hunters and shepherds out working. They are in that bag by the hut. Only one each. We need to deliver the meals, but we can also now talk to Unusâli.
My people are pleased with your work. You may stay.
While you were gone, Mizâdi and I spoke of how she became Shara of renewed Hamât. We share a bond. The cruelty of Urdak took both of our husbands. We have agreed to help each other claim vengeance. When the forces of Hamât gather before they march to make war in Emax Dûl, they may make camp on Ahâba. We will then add who we can to your host. May the Beltáni finally be free. Hamât steering, vitality, critical rating. Yeah, I could use one of those.
To the west, the soldiers of Aradûni gather. It is time for my new envoy to prove her worth.
We have secured Ahâba and the aid of the Beltáni, but now an even greater diplomatic challenge must be tackled. To the west, the soldiers of Aradûni gather. It is time for my new envoy to prove her worth. Unusâli has volunteered to travel with you and Sor Kemal and provide an introduction with the Aradûni station in the Dawn-warden. I trust her to keep you safe while you cross the scorched lake bed. Nomuru and I will stay here and organize our soldiers as they arrive.
This valley belongs to the Shagani and no one else.
I have met with the Aradûni before. It only makes sense that I go with you. They are yet another people who seek justice against Urdak. I trust my people will be good hosts to Mizâdi and Helsordils while I am gone. To quickly reach the Aradûni at the Dawn-warden while avoiding the Ordakai, we must cross the Dray-like pit. It is a treacherous journey full of venomous reptiles, wild drakes, not to mention the oppressive heat. In recent months it has become even more dangerous. There is something unnatural out there, harrying any who crossed. Because of this, we must also travel with Hidati, our elder Kapari mystic. She will keep us safe. The three of us will go ahead and meet you out there. Look for the dragon bones.
This valley belongs to the Shagani, and no one else.
A meal delivery. Thank you, stranger. Now I just need to keep the sheep from eating it. Ah, it's way up there. Okay. Let's see, how do I reach that place? No. Let me jump. You cannot place an invisible wall here. Ah, freaking vulture. I am almost inclined to take this meal for myself. You could have picked a better spot.
This valley belongs to the Shagani, and no one else.
What do you have there, friend? It smells delicious. Oh, in Bârshud for me. Thank you very much. I was feeling inclined to keep it. What a pain that was. A hide, so well, that's good.
Is there something you need?
My ship seem very interested in whatever you are carrying, friend. Ah, no wonder, in Bârshud. If they are well behaved, perhaps I will share.
This valley belongs to the Shagani.
Ah,
No one
I smell Vatalas in Bârshud. Thank you for saving me the trip back, friend. Ah, more of Vatala's delicious cooking. Thank you, friend. Whoa, do you see that thunder? Well, not the thunder, sorry. Thunder is the sound. That lightning bolt. Anyway, this storm. Not what you would expect to find in the desert, I guess. Ah, the stable master. Yeah, I had not picked this guy.
Saradan, friend.
Saradan.
Travel with care, friend. Dangers are all about.
Who are you? Oh, you have food for me. I guess that makes you a friend. Yeah, you're a wise man. Oh, this was another entrance to the oasis. Okay.
What say you, traveler?
Batalla has found a new helper, eh? Thank you for the food. Okay, so after talking to Atala, I think we can go fight the brigands and the Orthakai. Oh no, we're almost out of time already. How? Doesn't feel like it.
Travel with care, friend. Dangers are all about.
You return with an empty bag. Your job must be finished and my people fed. Or did you eat all the imbahu to yourself? Only joking, friend. Thank you for your help. Oh, bounty of the Beltáni. Wow, it took us really way longer than I expected to do all these things at the oasis. As soon as we need to cross a bridge now, it's the time to do it. Okay. So where are we headed first? I'm not sure. Idagâl rover. Well, just by looking at the map and the quests, the quest placement in it, I think this is gonna be the Fane of Shahuru, or just the vultures. The actual vultures. Could be wrong. Bane of Shahuru. No, yeah. This is for the vultures. The question now, if there is anything noteworthy in here. Corpse. Akilu, the feaster. Well, Maybe this guy. Indeed, invaders of Idagâl. That's what I thought. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything else in here. Let's see, we got, well, R9 sort of bosses that we need to defeat in this region. 13 places to find. That includes Emax Dûl, so... and Esh Mêkag as well. Let's see if we can take care of those enemy camps. Lose war, Mumak. I only fight him if absolutely necessary. I don't think the game is gonna ask us to actually fight one of those. Who knows? That looks like the Mordecai base, but how do I get inside that place? What the heck was that? Are those the Mumak? The Mumakil? Yeah, this seems to be like their graveyard. We have the robbers, we have discovered the haunt of Kidu-bala. Brigand Bane of Idagâl, okay. Okay, we have all the vultures we need for the main quest, but we still need to defeat a few more of those in here. For the other quest. Oh, come on. Nagisu. Come on. Why is not counting them? Oh, really? And the valuables are in here too. Maybe I underestimated my ability to do this camp. The time we have left, but we are already here. Would be worse to end the episode halfway through this camp. Stop it! Crocodile pepper pots. This is the only thing that I don't remember needing. What is this? Like the inside, the haunt of Kidu-bala. Yeah, this is still... all part of the quest. And I think here we will find all the other stolen valuables. And the boss as well. Oh, over there. Freaking cutthroat. I see you. You look ridiculous trying to sneak on me from a mile away. Well, there's a treasure cache in here. Okay. We still need to find Nagisu, the keen-eyed. So... oh. Here. 12. As usual. I swear to God, if that is another cutthroat... I mean, this is the end of the cave. No trace of Nagisu, the keen-eyed. Or, well, stolen valuables we got plenty. But If this is not where Nagisu is hold, then where? You please load the NPC that is attacking me. Oh, for God's sake. Please die, all of you. So I guess I needed to come up through here instead. There are more valuables that I can recover. Somebody else fighting the brigands in here as well. Oh, screw you. Okay, the path continues through here, thank God. Oh, weird sense of deja vu now. It seems this is where we will find Nagisu at long last. Whoa! Ah, come on. So close. I didn't count on pulling those marksmen before the tent. Without them, I think I could have survived, but it was too much. I gives you the keen eye. At long last, there you are. Come on. Okay, we're done. We're living. Came through this bridge. This guy is already respawned. They respawn fast in here. Some of them have already died. Brigand Bane of Idagâl. Can you believe it? We already got 50 of these guys just by doing this camp. Holy moly. So that means we have Brigand Bane of Idagâl advanced for 100 that will get eventually. Now we also need the Ortachai camp, but we definitely don't have enough time for that today. We are in fact over time again. Sorry for that. Anyway, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.